What's up guys, this is Archangel7. Welcome back to another war video. This is War 8 in Season 42, LVT versus NEWN. Today I am bringing Archangel, Omega Sentinel, and Longshot for Path 1 in Section 1, Node 20, and Path 8 in Section 2. My first fight is Omega Sentinel versus Toad on Node 4. That's the first fight on Path 1 in Section 1. Toad is a tactic defender. He also has a bunch of regeneration in his kit, which makes him a decent placement for this node. But with Omega Sentinel, I use the heal block pre-fight, and then I'm just going to keep my debuffs paused for the whole fight. So because she is a tactic attacker, she gets a ton of armor. As long as I keep a heal block on him and I've got armor, I'm going to power burn on every hit and keep his prowess down. So that's like 90% of this fight. Other than that, I prefer to bait Toad's SP1s. His SP2 is okay to Dex as well, but just the 2 hits on the SP1 is a little bit easier. And then the last thing is that he puts these paralytic poisons. Omega Sentinel doesn't take any damage from them, but you don't want them to stack up to like 10 or whatever when he converts it to a passive. So just dash in and out every 2 seconds and you'll remove one and keep it low throughout the fight. So nice and easy. Next up, I have Archangel versus Spider-Ham on Node 13. I've got 2 Archangel fights this war, and really happy I get to bring him along. This fight is super easy. It's just going to be parry heavies for the most part. The one thing to watch is that Spider-Ham has masochism over time. So the first debuff that I apply to him, which will be a parry, will convert to a heal. So you just need to parry or reparry at the start just to make sure that that gets applied. And then once I get some neurotoxins on him, I'll shut that off. It won't be too bad. So the other part about Spider-Ham is you always want to dump your power as soon as you get a single bar. So as soon as I get to my SP1, I'll throw it. But I've got 4 neurotoxins now, and he's just ticking down. And he doesn't have a big health pool anyway. Rank 4 Archangels just melts right through him. So nice and fast, nice and easy. Next up, I have Archangel versus Spidey-Supreme on Node 20. This is a great Archangel fight. He's going to kill it super fast before you really have to worry about a lot of Spider-Supreme's kit. So as long as you only parry heavy, you just completely ignore his astral form. Do not throw a medium in this fight. And the neuros are going to, reduce his ability accuracy on a ton of stuff as well. I typically prefer to bait his SP1s. I am going to push him to an SP2 here, but only because I know that I'm going to kill him super quick. If he gets the blessing of the spider totem and starts throwing SP2s at you when you have buffs, they will nullify through block even and deal a bunch of damage. But this fight just goes so quickly, I don't mind pushing him to SP2 here. Next up, I have Omega Sentinel versus Storm Pyramid X on Node 34. That is the first fight on Path 8 in Section 2. Again, Omega Sentinel is a tactic attacker and super strong for the tactic defenders like Storm Pyramid X here. So she's going to keep her prowess down. She's going to power burn often. But the most important part for this fight is just to keep Storm Pyramid X from throwing an SP2 or an SP3. So I'm going to bait SP1s basically as soon as she gets them. But the other great thing is that because I'm power burning her, I've got a whole lot of time between an SP1 and an SP2. So I am comfortable fully dexing Storm Pyramid X's SP1, but sometimes the spacing isn't perfect, so I just take it into block. This is my last fight with Omega Sentinel anyway, so not too worried about her health pool at the end of this, as long as I get through it safely. So I'm going to throw an SP2 here, get some plasma on her, and then I'm just going to try to keep those paws for the rest of the fight until I can get to another SP2. But there's plenty of damage. Omega Sentinel is just one of the outstanding options for this season. Pretty much anywhere there's a mutant who has the tactic, she's just going to burn right through them. So a couple more hits, let the plasmas take them down, throw an SP1 here just to finish it, and it's done. My last fight this war is Longshot versus Gorr on Node 44. So I've taken Gorr with Longshot a few times this season. I've also taken other Cosmics here like Hulkling. So the thing that I'm just kind of watching out for here is that I want to get Pure of Heart. That way I know that I'm going to land my Fate Seal. But I'm going to throw just one heavy at the start, and then, you know, with my PS1, I'll get to my SB2 nice and quick. And then here I'm just parry heavying, trying to apply more Incinerates as he ticks down and dies nice and fast. 5 quick fights up and down. We are done with War 8. I am 39-0 on the season. We've got 4 wars left, and I just want to hit my goal of finishing Deathless again. So thanks for watching, guys.